Hello, beautiful collective, and welcome back to my channel, Lumen Moon Tarot. So everyone, I'm getting some, I'm hearing an actual, like, part of a conversation that somebody is having with a friend. Okay, they're confiding in a friend about you, this person from your past. I'm also now hearing they're cracking under pressure. So I feel like they're going to be questioned on what they did to you and why this person feels so guilty, I'm hearing somebody actually saying very quietly to someone, like they're leaning into somebody and saying, "You don't understand. I can't get her off my mind." That's what they're saying, okay, to somebody. And I'm hearing like clinking glasses. So this could be like at a restaurant. This could be, at a bar, something like that. Okay. Anyway, just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This may not be for all of you, and that's okay. And thank you so much, everyone, for all of your support. Thank you, you guys, just for being so awesome to me out here. Thank you for all the awesome comments. I love you right back. And thank you to all of my subscribers. You rock. Welcome, welcome to everybody new here. You rock too. All right, so yeah, there is somebody who's, I just heard they're cracking. So I feel like they're going to be questioned. Okay. They're talking to a friend, and this is something that could go on for hours. Like, they just start talking about you to somebody. Okay. Like they can't handle this, disconnect from you. They can't take the silence, the separation anymore. Like this person, they're doing really bad. They are not doing good at all. So they sit down and they talk with this friend, okay? And it's almost as if they lean in, like they don't want people, like everybody to hear them, but they're like, "You don't understand. I can't get her off my mind." Okay, that's what they tell this friend. And then I feel like they just start talking about you. It's really daydreamy energy, okay? So this is them like talking about old memories with you, and they get very emotional. I'm feeling like really shaky in my voice, so this person gets very emotional during this talk, talking about how no one else compares to you. They feel lonely, no matter who they're with. They can't find anybody like you, okay? They can't get you off of their mind, all right? They're cracking. And I feel like this is where their friend starts pressuring them for the truth. Like, well, why don't you, the first question is, why don't you talk to the collective, right? Try again. Start over. And this person, I feel like this is where the truth comes out. Man, look at all of this communication. Yeah, there's the truth. This is where the truth comes out. So this person confesses how sneaky, how nasty they were. Okay, Seven of Swords energy. How manipulative they were. How they could have taken something from you. It could have been a material possession, or it could have been your trust, right? Your love. This person left you thinking they could someday come back in as well, but there's been no communication. You're not communicating with them anymore. So they're telling the truth here. They're confessing what they did to you, to this friend that they're confiding in. This could be hours long of a talk. This is a lot of communication, a lot of stuff being exposed that they did. Okay, this is exposure. This person could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here with the fire, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like they gave you a fake offer here, put you in a competition, okay? And you were somehow very intuitive. Like I don't know, it's like you could have figured this out, or you could have seen through this person or something, you know? Highly intuitive, or you're using your intuition on them now and you're not talking because the high priestess is very silent. So you just went silent on this person. That was it. That was it. The minute that you realized that their love offer was fake, they put you in some kind of competition and they were sneaking around maybe behind your back, or taking your energy. This could have been like an energy vampire as well. This person knew what they were doing as well. If they put you in a third party, they knew what they were doing. Okay, they're exposing themselves here. They're telling the truth. They're telling the truth to this friend. So, yeah, they're cracking under pressure. I feel like all it takes is like one or two little simple questions from this friend, and they just like pour their heart out because they feel guilty. They feel guilty. And this is really why they wanted to confide in their friend in the first place, is because they can't keep it all inside anymore and like suffer in silence, right? And that guilt has been eating away at them and bringing all of this to the surface, right? Yep, you moved on silently. You don't want this person in your business either. You're keeping your moves hidden, so they may feel very blocked from your life, very pushed out of your life right now. Okay, you could have this person blocked because, see, you're cloaked here. And you're moving on in silence, all right? They could have gotten some tarot card readings too that are saying the same thing. You're moving on. You don't need this person to be all up in your business. I feel like these two people are like sitting somewhere drinking. And it goes on for hours, okay? This is a really long talk. Because they've got to describe all the nasty things that they did to you. They're describing them, like how they had planned this. This is something that was planned. They knew what they were doing, right? They knew what they were doing when they came in, met you, made you this love offer. They knew it was fake. They knew they'd be in and out, put you in a competition, or maybe they started some kind of fight, argument with you, and then put the blame on you for that. Yeah, now this person watches you. Okay, so you may have grown to be a star. You could be online. I heard a star online. You could be doing anything, okay? They could be trying to watch you online. If you have any kind of public platform, like other than your private social media, right? This person is watching you there. They may even be trying to like search through dating sites to see if you're on any dating sites. Okay? They're trying to find you any way that they can and watch you any way that they can. You know, even if you have this person blocked on social media, they'll still find ways to watch you. Okay? They're seeing you as the Empress. They're watching you become, very successful. Oh, boy. Okay, so now this is where they start talking about how they can't stand the thought of you getting with somebody new. Okay? Because that's what this is. That's somebody bringing you an offer to acquire the Ten of Pentacles. Look, man, I'm telling you, and they know that they left you out here single in Empress energy, and you have become like possibly a big name here, or you could have some kind of stardom, or you're just very abundant, very successful with what you're doing, healed over this person, and have like you're standing in your like your full power here in Empress energy. Okay, they can't get you off their mind. This person is totally obsessed with you. And they really truly are cracking under pressure, man. It only takes like one or two questions and yeah. Yeah, they're afraid. They're afraid because you could get new love, and they could be finding that out through listening to tarot card readings. So if they've been listening to tarot card readings, this person is they're telling their friend about this. This is everything they're telling their friend, okay? You could even be a tarot card reader who's becoming very successful. Okay, so that could be for someone specific. All right, just take it how it resonates with you. With whatever it is you're doing, you're growing a solid foundation for yourself. Look at all of you could be making really good money right now. Okay, and single and beautiful. This person, they could be talking about your beauty. Because, you know, the Nine of Pentacles and the Star and the Empress, incredibly beautiful. Okay? So they're telling their friend about how gorgeous you are, how much you've changed, how strong and confident you are. And you're the real treasure in the deck. That's what I always call the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? This is the Empress in the Minor Arcana right here. And you're single and ready for a dedicated commitment. And so this person is like really worried. They're telling their friend they're scared because you're going to get with someone new. It's being confirmed in tarot card readings. Okay. Yeah. See, and this is this is that pressure. Okay. These could be questions. Okay. From their friend, pressuring them. This person cracking. See how the door is cracked open? Cracking under pressure. I'm telling you. That's confirmed. Thank you, Divine. Okay, so maybe this friend asked some 7 questions. You know, there could be some things that this ex does not want to admit to. Okay? Clarify the 7 of Wands. You could be a Virgo. You could be a Taurus. I have a lot of signs here. You could be a Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, or Aries. This person from your past, they could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. A lot of signs popping out in this reading. Yeah, Sagittarius energy. I feel like this is a couple of things. This is them maybe telling their friend how incredibly stupid and immature they were. This is their friend telling them that they could be telling them they need to grow up. Okay? I feel like their friend has some choice words for this person. I do. You know, I feel like their friend is kind of defending you, saying to them something like, if they did all this to you, right? This is what they didn't want to hear, okay? And their friend is telling them, if they did all that to you, then it's only fair that you get new love, okay? Unless they, you know, or they could be telling this person to come in and apologize. Saying, well, if you don't apologize, because it could have been years in separation, okay? Yeah, if they don't apologize, you're going to get new love. I mean, they either come in with an apology to make all this right, or you're going to get with someone new. And that is not what they wanted to hear, but that is the truth. That is the truth. Okay? And this is where they kind of go on defense mode, right? This is being on the defense. Like, I know, right? This is what they're saying to their friend. I know that. I know that, dude. But I have to come and tuck my tail between my legs and apologize for underestimating the collective, for thinking I have to admit that I planned all of this and I thought that they weren't worthy of holding on to, but okay to use. And I feel like their friend says, yeah, because you know what? You got to apologize for this because you can't get the collective off your mind. Yes, and that's what this is. The Six of Cups. Constantly thinking about you, obsessing about you, thinking about someone from their past, knowing they need to apologize. Yes, and that's a confirmation. So, yeah. So their friend is telling them you either go in there and apologize and admit all this to the collective. Don't apologize to me. You got to go and talk to the collective. Or the collective is going to get new love. I mean, that's what their friend, that's their choices. That is the choice. They either come back in and try, okay, or they let you go. And apparently this person can't seem to let you go. Six of Cups. Yeah, they don't like to hear that part. What was this person expecting? A new idea, some kind of different idea? There isn't another option for them. They either put forth some effort and try to do the right thing, or they're going to lose you forever. That's it. And that's what their friend tells them. Okay? They need to apologize and explain all of this to you. Confess it all to you. Yeah, judgment. So what's it going to be? That's what their friend says. These really are their only two choices. Yep, judgment. And I feel like this person feels like they're right back where they started. Yeah, collaborating with others. Yeah, I feel like they're being told they need to do the one thing they didn't want to do, and that is to come in and apologize. And their friend is like, "What else can I tell you? You know, it looks like those are your only choices." Yeah, they get a little bit angry about that. Yeah, see, they get angry. Look at them. Flipping off their friend. Do you see that? No, I'm not going to go in. Because that's not what they want to do. Or they could be saying, I don't need your advice. I just wanted to, sit and talk at you for hours, right? This is their friend. And this is them giving them the finger. Because their friend tells them the truth. The truth. Clarity and judgment. So yeah, they don't like what their friend says at the end of this because their friend is like, don't tell me all of this. You got to go and tell the collective. Those are their two choices. And if you don't, you lose the collective forever. You either go and, justice. You either go and give the collective their justice, or walk away from the collective and let the collective live their life. Yes. Yeah. Oh, they can't stand it because they know they'd have to walk away from ultimate wish fulfillment is under that. The Ten of Cups. This is what they want. This is what they can't get off their mind. This is what they're wishing for, is to have you back. You know, it's going to be really hard for this person to walk away from the Ten of Cups. They may feel like they don't have the strength to walk away from you anymore. Okay? Yeah, but I mean, they got clarity, they got a judgment call, they've got a choice, they've got a decision, right? They either communicate and bring in your justice and fairness, or they walk away. They do not like those choices. They don't like those options, but that's how it is. So their friend was honest. All right, so what is this person going to do? What are they going to do? Tower in reverse. Yeah. They know. This is just that, like, it feels like a feeling of dread. Okay? Like a kick in the gut kind of feeling, you know? This person knows they don't have any other choice. They either face a life without you, unable to get you off their mind, walking away from ultimate wish fulfillment that they'll never find in anybody else, okay? Or they come in and apologize and make it right and confess all this stuff to you. Look you in the eye, the one that they hurt and betrayed, and tell you that they're sorry. They do not want to do that. Okay? Just there are two options, both of them give them a feeling of doom. Okay? You could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You guys, I think I'm going to take this over to Patreon, okay? I'm going to take this over to Patreon and dig deeper, okay? Because they're going to be contemplating. They don't have any time left, okay? They don't have any time left to decide what they're going to do. So I want to see, you know, what's going to happen with this. What's the outcome going to be for this person? If you're interested in what they do next, there's a link to follow in the description box below that'll take you straight to Patreon, okay? Yeah. Because look, on the bottom of the deck, you're starting a new life, and they know it. They know it, and here they are thinking. Again, when they don't have time. They don't have time to think this through. So, you know, I feel like they're already out of time, honestly. I feel like you're already starting a new life, okay? And you're good without this person. I want to see what happens to them, because I feel like this person's about to get major karma too. Okay, and even knowing they don't have time to just sit here and think about that. They need to either do something and come in and mend this and fix this, or walk away. Yeah, I'm going to dig into this a lot deeper in Patreon, you guys. So yeah, just follow the link below. It'll take you straight there. And I do hope this helps. I hope it resonates. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. Yay. Subscribe to my channel, you guys. Join this awesome soul tribe. And until next time, everyone, take care of you and peace out.